Hey, here are those ads that I talk about in the video, how in Elpis, when you meet Myra and Alkeos, who become Althik and Nemea, this is one of those concepts that you help to review. This is one of them. What's funny is that that concept was not like officially approved as far as like, well, at least at that time. Alkeos was like not very impressed with those, nor these. The player character helps shape the behemoth too in the Unsundered world. Yep, that's what I talk about in the video. Yep, so this is the second concept that you help them review as a familiar of Azem. Isn't it our tweaking which creates this guy? Yes. Yes. We're the reason why the frogs can do the tongue grippy thing. We're the reason why Behemoth can cast Meteor. Yeah, that is because of us. In the quest line, you literally tell them, like, what kind of powers do you think that we should give them? And of course, I picked those ones, you know, Meteor and the tongue grab and all that. So it's cool because it's like, you know, it suggests that like they're created in the way that they are because you actually had an influence. It's pretty cool. Also, you guys want to know something? I'm gonna put this in a video, but I'm gonna say it here first. I'm pretty sure the reason why Midgardsormr is tasked with guarding that lake, and the reason why the Omphalos is up above the lake, is because there's others that have been voicing this as well, that I'm pretty sure that that Eorzea is kind of in the heart of the world, kind of like the center of the world, so to speak. And Silvertear Lake is at the core of that. And I'm pretty sure the Silvertear Lake is where the Sundering occurred. And I think that Silvertear Lake is very highly protected because it does house the entrance to the Omphalos. And it is essentially like the well of creation. Like the source of magic for the world of Eorzea. Like where everything, like, came from, essentially. I definitely do think it's the point where the star was sundered and may connect to the other shards theoretically. Yep. The Eorzean continent was the last place to be nearly flooded on the first. It must hold some significance. Definitely, Meow. And do you know what the lake is called on the first? They call the lake, they call it the source in the first. That's what they call Silvertear Lake. They call it the source. I don't think the Anti-Tower is near Silvertear. I think the Anti-Tower is north in New Sharlan. And the forest bite is the forest of the lost shepherd. Holy shit. It is in the hinterlands, that's correct. Anti-Tower's northwest. But I said that in the past, that her hometown would have more compelling information about the Sundering than Elpis probably could, so I presume that because she first appears as person there too, it seems like it could be her old home. Emerald, however, is at the bottom of the source on the first, isn't it? Yep. Well, not directly in the lake. Like, you ride Bismarck pretty far into the ocean. Like, it's not like right there, you know? I don't even know if it's like technically... It's close enough to be kind of like thousands of years of erosion. The water is huge, though. True. I mean, Silvertear Lake is big. I think Midgardsormr was helping to protect what was left of Heidelin's strength because us using the power was draining her. Yes, I do think that's the case. You ever abandon a colony that existed for over 200 years because guys took over a country on the other side of the continent? I think in the first, the source connects to the sea. It does. It does open up to the sea. Also, Bismarck in the first was totally doing the same thing as Midi by guarding it. I'm redoing Endwalker Live. The Warden on the Moon specifies that with each rejoining, Heidelin had to use more of her power to hold Zodiar captive. Correct. Yes, that is correct. Yeah, the Amarat ruins on the source are destroyed. The source lake doesn't connect to the ocean according to the Norvrant map. Really? So there's Bismarck. There's the source, which is the lake. Which means Laxenloft is like kind of like Mordona, sort of. But if I could sea, that would be good. But then if you go out more, like there's the whole thing right there, eh? Yeah, so it does look like it's landlocked. It does look like it's landlocked. But look where it is. It's like right in the center. You see what I'm saying? Not only, like, come on, like, it's like just Eorzea got saved here, by the way, as we all know. So it's like the center of the world gets saved, and look what's in the center of that. You know? It's just, it's got to be the point of creation. It's got to be. It's where this all, it's got to be where this all occurred. She also seems very strong near the lake. Yo, true. See, it looks like it goes out into the fucking ocean, you know? But apparently the lake is fucking huge. Crazy that the Alligans knew to build their big space tower right on its precipice, too. Yeah. Their space tower that they used to connect to another shard, too. Yep. That's also on the fucking... Oh, you're talking about, World of Darkness. Yeah, yeah. Curious how both towers are close to said lake. Oh, yeah. This could be one of the 12, chat. He's not wearing a mask. No, he's not. He even comments on it. Oh, I do wish you wouldn't stare. Does it surprise you to see someone whose visage remains unshrouded? That dude is hella Nikos, dude. Althik and Nemea? No. We know Althik and Nemea. We've met Althik and Nemea. This is Nemea and Althik. Right here. And I haven't finished their quests, so let's see what they got. Methods of mourning. Myra and her brother Alkeos look set to leave on an errand of some kind. Tell me, Pyro, have you seen much of Anagnorisis? I have. Oh, so you've met Overseer Socles then? He sent my brother a request for aid, and we were just on our way to render our assistance. You're welcome to come along if you like. You may be interested to witness the duty which lies ahead. Come along. We mustn't keep the Overseer waiting. Oh wow, there's like a whole group of motherfuckers here. Charmian? Pyro? You're acquainted with Alkeos and his sister, I see. There's only one reason they would ask for me by name.
Hey, a subscription, bro.
I've not crossed over to this island some time. Really? You guys stay kind of separated like that, generally? Alkeos, Myra, and Pyro as well. Welcome. All of you. A summons from you can only mean one thing. There has been an incident? Yes. The Lycaons went into a frenzy, and more than a few of our observational projects were prematurely ended. We began the sending rites, of course, but the task is burdensome for so few. Thus did I hope to secure your assistance. Did I hope to secure your particular expertise? Oh, you wouldn't be aware of the practice, would you, Pyro? Here in Elpis, we expedite the ethereal dissipation of the deceased by employing time magics. The decay of the corporeal remains is accelerated and absorbed back into the ground upon which we stand. Yeah, so obviously they want Alkeos because of his expertise in time magic. As you may have guessed, the manipulation of time is Alkeos' specialty. Whenever some unexpected event results in the mass loss of creations, it is him to whom they turn. Holy fucking shit. There you go. There's more of it. That we do. And nevertheless, I do regret tearing you away from your important work. We've prepared a site to the southwest. If you'll follow me, we can put this unpleasant business behind us in short order. I'm gonna be honest, if I had done this side quest chain when I was going through it, I may have actually been able to remember this. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't do it earlier, but I'm like also okay with the fact that I haven't. Ooh, Alkenosts. Not looking so good. The Overseer and I move the bodies here, away from the site of violence. It's easier this way. When you research such an eclectic collection of wildlife, it's almost inevitable that some of them will meet a sudden and an
and unanticipated demise. Okiupites. They killed those poor mounts. Drake, thanks for the follow. This is them. The Okiupites which fell victim to the Lycaons. Lycaones. However the fuck that's said. They were still being evaluated, yes? The poor things. They barely had a chance to fulfill their design. Their flesh and bones will return to the land, and we will ensure that their existence was not in vain. Seeing life taken mid-purpose can be distressing. Have you witnessed such events before, Pyro? Tell me, how do you express yourself at these times? What? 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 With an offering of Nemea lilies. Nemea lilies? A beautiful name for a flower, but not one I've heard of. I wonder if it was recently registered. Holy shit, God. Oh. And you offer these lilies to the fallen? Interesting. We do have a custom of gifting flowers to those we love and admire, so I suppose this is not so different. Perhaps I can prepare some blooms to take to the place of the ones you mentioned. Dude, shut the fuck up. Come with me, Pyro. You can help me gather something suitable. Did we name her goddess? Well, you finished with helping Myra. It isn't safe to wander alone. I believe Myra will have some flowers for you to pick. Your thought process truly is amazing. Where do you encounter these notions that have never even occurred to us? Okay. That's one hell of a loop, dude. Or Godsona, oh my god. Here, I've made some flowers of our own. Even those fashioned directly of ether tend to sprout with more life and color when you grow them in the soil. Pick yourself a handful, and we'll take them back to the Overseer. Oh, I'll be just fine by myself, but it's sweet of you to worry. I'll pick a few more of these crinny, then join you in a little while. Myra's creations were acceptable, I trust. My apologies. I may have gotten a little carried away with the flowers. Not at all, Myra. Your effort is much appreciated. Alkeos, if you would be so kind. Vessels within which life once flowed. Cheated of purpose, stilled and cold. Unto the land you now return, to fuel upon which, the fuel upon which new life shall burn. What the fuck? That was a beautiful service. I like to think it brought some joy to their departed souls, much as one feels when receiving a thoughtful gift. Yes, the flowers were the perfect addition. How fortunate we are to have this knowledgeable familiar in our midst. We must return and commit this event to parchment while it remains fresh in our minds. A potential shift in our traditions is a historical moment worth recording. Oh yeah? Thank you, Sai. Thank you again, Alkeos. We are ever grateful for your calming presence. And our thanks to you, Myra and Pyro, not only for attending, but also elevating the proceedings. Yes, you've contributed more than enough. Allow us to take care of the tedious administrative details. We hope to see you again soon, Pyro.
It is time we were headed back ourselves, dear sister.
As you say. Please, Pyro, join us back in Piatinikos. Socles, I believe, is preparing to depart. Though, Taro? Charmian kind of giving Menfina vibes. Just gotta be careful and, like, not to make too many assumptions on that kind of stuff. Gotta have some, like, solid evidence. Which we are getting a lot of, obviously, with these two.
That was a different kind of service.
I think, yes, we might consider some changes. What a fortuitous turn of events that you were present when we received the summons to Anagnoresis. As time marches on, we encounter fewer and fewer of these truly new experiences. Yet, ever since you appeared, it's been one surprise after another. I suppose we should expect nothing less from one of Azem's creations.
And now we have these precious new ideas and perspectives to apply to our duties moving forward. Speaking of which, we really must be returning to our work.
Be well, Pyro. And thank you. May our purposes, or simply our paths, align again in the future. Not soon enough. And that's it. They're just gone.